Have you guys ever wondered if bloxfruits had awards, what fruits would get which award? So today, I'm just going to make them. There's not really anything more to say. So, like and subscribe if you don't want to be stuck to McDonald's employment like Nagi for the rest of your life, and join the Discord server link in the description below to be in videos and giveaways. And with all that said, let's get straight into it. So, the first one I want to get out of the way is probably the worst award you could possibly get, which is the worst fruit award. And surprisingly, it might not be the fruit you guys think. It is the spike fruit. The spike fruit, guys, it has no versatility, and like anything can really combo better than this stupid spike thing. Like, look at this, bro. It's an off-brand dough. It's a bad off-brand dough. It doesn't really work in the air much at all. Sky Camp counters this thing. A Simple God Human X counters this thing. It is just a very bad fruit overall. So you can see why it gets this award. Can't forget Spike Barrage. Oh my gosh, so terrible. Next, we have the MVP award, the most valuable player slash fruit, I guess you could say. And you guys probably know which one this is. This is a very obvious fruit. Everybody knows that this fruit deserves it. All we have to do is scroll all the way down and we go to the dragon fruit. Specifically, the Western dragon fruit. Now, doesn't really matter which one you're talking about in base, but it does have a base form, has M1s, you know. I'd say pretty good moves that you can combo with pretty easily. A beginner can learn this fruit easily in its base form. And if we're not talking about base, then you have a hybrid mode. You get bigger and taller. Pretty sure there's some buffs to this thing. You look like you're on fire. You look like you're coming straight out of a burning house. These guys are burning now when you use moves and stuff. And of course, last but definitely not least, we have the transformation. And this is why it has the MVP. You could be all the way over here and you could use Scorching Downfall still at that little playset mansion. And it works. Like, look how big the area range is. It's crazy. And that goes for all moves as well. X move, Z move, even the F move is a good move. No bad things about this. Even with the little nerf they did, this thing is still very, very broken. And it definitely gets the MVP of fruits. Now, next we have the best spammer award. And you might be surprised, why is Dragon not here? Simply for the fact that this thing, it takes like basically 2 meters to fill, but the most spammable fruit, Yeti, has no meter, and you can just like M1, 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 spam moves, spam moves, spam moves, they're dead. It's over with, and this thing takes no meter. So that is why the Yeti fruit is the most spammable fruit in the game, for sure. I don't think this thing has any competition besides maybe dragon fruit, and like I said, that takes basically 2 meters to fill. But yeah, this thing, Yeti, is broken. And next we have the best grinding award, and this goes to your obvious. I could have just said it when I said the award name. Obviously, it's Buddha. Buddha V2 is the best thing to ever exist for grinding. Gas is a close second now. Like, you can use gas fruit. It's a Logia. It has a transformation. It doesn't need a V2. All you have to do is get the mastery and you're set. But Buddha is just something else. Like, you can just M1, crazy damage reduction. Don't really take much damage. It's good for swords. It's good for grinding guns. It's good for grinding anything you need mastery on. You can just use the Buddha fruit, get out there and grind. So yeah, of course, Buddha is probably always going to be the #1 grinding fruit. Next, we have the Newcomer award, and this goes to the best fruit that is new. Last update, basically, meaning. And there are 3 fruits: Creation, Eagle, and Gravity. And of course, we have the Gravity fruit as the Newcomer winner. This is just an obvious thing. You can use the F move to fly around and use the F move again, but you can also use the F move as a move. It has so many variations. The M1s have so many variations too. You can swipe, you can use meteors. I'm pretty sure you can use like 3 meteors somehow. It goes in the air, goes on the ground. This thing can get upgraded, so the C move, which is already a hollow purple, can turn into like that thing from Naruto where it goes up in the sky. Definitely gets the Newcomer award for sure. People will call you a spammer though. They will. People hate on Gravity because it's so spammy. Gravity can also get the most improved fruit award, which we're going off of this year, 2025. Dragon was December, okay? So that's last year. But Dragon's still the MVP of this year. If you guys see where I'm going, if you see where I'm headed, my big brain, you know, if you can keep up. Next, we have the most potential award, and the most potential award is basically the fruit with the most potential if it gets a rework. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, either Venom or Control. Which one will it be? Definitely the Control fruit. Control fruit is a fruit we've been waiting for literally years, and I don't see how they could mess this thing up, like, at all, okay? This thing is going to be crazy. I think Venom's a better fruit than Control, but Control, it's just higher priced. Now that we've seen Gravity, I just don't see how Control does not have the most potential for a rework, if it ever gets a rework, if we ever get an update. Now we have the Most Skilled award. I'm definitely getting backlash in my comments for this one, no matter what I pick. Let me explain my decision before I show you guys. Skill does not equal bad fruit, okay? Skill does not equal bad fruit. So with all that out of the way, I definitely think Kitsune is the most skilled fruit. Hear me out.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right, I'm kidding. I think it's Paw. All right, I think that the Paw fruit is the most skilled fruit in the game right now. Rumble, you can use Rumble in a non-skilled way. You can do the same with Paw, but it's just not as easy. I don't even use Paw unless I'm going skilled build. Like, I'll use Rumble unskilled sometimes, but Paw, I feel like it's just harder to do that, you know? There is no unanimous decision, but let me know in the comments below, instead of Paw, what do you think the most skilled fruit is? But if you think it's Paw, we're just buddies now, okay? We're skilled buddies. Next, we have the Best Runner award. Very self-explanatory. And that goes to the Portal fruit, with Creation at a close second. You know, Creation can Fortnite build now, so, you know, you can't leave that out. But Portal, you can just dash. If you have the right swords, you can get out of there and then just world warp away. And you can get so far so fast. It's just like insanely hard to catch up. And then they'll use Dimensional Rift and it's over. The Best Troll award goes to Creation fruit. You can troll people with this fruit by building insane things. I'm not going to put them on the screen either because they are pretty insane. And I don't want to get demonetized, banned, or anything of the sort. You can also put your little builder's hat on and make like a wall in front of Turtle, like a wall here, and then like keep them stuck. It's pretty funny. You can just do a lot of things with Creation fruit that are little funny gags, but that is why it goes to the Best Troll award with Chop fruit at a close second. And next we have the Most Overrated fruit, and that one just has to go to the Gas fruit. When it came out and people were asking a lot for gas, I was like, bro. And now it's still kind of overpriced. I'd say it's like more reasonable now. People say gas sucks now, but it's still glazed. I don't understand it. Like, I know you guys have seen that in public servers. Like, they'll just be using gas or whatever, but even though it kind of fell off, I still think it's the most overrated fruit in the game. Next, we have Best Flight award. And now, just flight in general. Like, literally just flight. It doesn't matter what moves you have attached to it, just the flight in general. And that goes to the light fruit. It's fast, pretty easy to control. It bounces off of stuff as well. Like if you run into something, you can bounce off, keep going, and it's just really, really good. V2, light V2, by the way. You get to point A to point B very, very fast. And honestly, I think that wraps it up. Little fun video, some good awards. But let me know in the comments below if you do want a part 2. Let me know what your favorite award was as well. And like and subscribe so you won't be stuck to McDonald's employment for the rest of your life. And join the Discord server, link in the description below to be in videos and giveaways. See ya.